Now finally, we are going to start with managing our state. And for managing state, I will be using Redux Toolkit. So first thing, we have to set up Redux Toolkit. For that, I will open terminal. Inside this front-end folder, I'm going to install Redux Toolkit. npm I. Here we have to write redux.js/toolkit. In this way, we are going to install this package. Package is installed. I will open package.json. Inside this, we are having this entry. Close. Now inside src folder, I will be creating one folder app, and then I will be creating another folder. I will give the folder name as features. And in this project, we are having 4 features: product, user, cart, and order. So for each and every feature, we are going to create separate folder. First, we will be working on products. So inside these features, I will be creating folder called products. And inside this products folder, I will be creating the file product_slice.js. Okay, I hope you are already aware of Redux Toolkit. If you are not aware, then I have already uploaded complete course on Redux and Redux Toolkit. You can watch that and then you can proceed with this project. Now first we have to import create slice. So in this way we are going to import create slice from Redux Toolkit. Below this we are going to invoke this create slice. Inside this we will pass object of options. And this entire value we are going to assign to the variable. We will give the variable name as product slice. Inside this, first we will be passing slice name. This is our product slice. So here slice name I will be passing product. Separate by comma. Next I will be passing initial state. So here directly I will be passing initial state. Inside this I will be passing object of option. This initial state you can create outside, but now directly I will be creating inside this slice. I will change the spelling and I will be giving slice. Inside this, I will create the property products. Initially, we will not have any product. So for this, I will assign empty array. Then next, I will be creating product count. Here, I will write product count. Initially, if we are not having any product, then by default, our product count will be 0. So all these properties I will be passing inside initial state. Then next, I will be passing loading. Loading initially, I will be passing false. Then finally, we are having error. For this, I will assign null. Why? Because initially we are not going to have any error. So I will be passing error to be null. Then finally, I will be creating reducers, and inside this, I will only create one reducer, and that is nothing but remove errors. While working with APIs, if you have got any error, then that error will be shown to user, but after some time, that error should be removed. So for that reason, we are going to create this reducer. I will be passing state, and then I'm just going to open this function. Here what I have to do, state.error is equal to null. So from initial state, I will access error using state.error, and whatever doesn't matter what error I am having, I am simply going to assign null. So using this, if I am having any errors and if I move to next functionality, whatever previous error I am having, that error should be cleared. Now below this, we have to export. Here, I will be writing this remove error, and this is nothing but our action creator. And how I will be exporting? I will be writing my product slice dot actions. So using this, I'm just going to export my action creator. After that, we have to export our reducer. Here I will access product slice. From there, I'm just going to access this reducer property. So using this, we are going to export the reducer, and in this way, we will be exporting our action creator. If you just lock this, you will be having object. Inside that, you will have this remove error. So directly, we are going to destructure and we are going to export this remove errors. Okay, let me tell you, to understand this complete structure, you should have basic understanding of Redux Toolkit. Then easily you can understand everything whatever I am performing in this project. Now once it is done, this entire thing we have to connect inside the store. Here inside app folder, I will be creating file store.js. And inside this, first we will import configure store, import configure store from Redux Toolkit. Below this, I'm just going to invoke this function, copy, paste. Inside this, I will be passing object of option. And this entire value, I'm going to assign to the variable, and I will give the variable name as store. And here, we have to pass the reducer, and first reducer is nothing but product. Inside this, I will assign product reducer. Okay, let me tell you why I am passing this. Inside this product slice, we have done default export of a reducer. So whenever we are passing in store, we can give any value to this reducer, and this will be the key, and this will be the reducer which we are going to assign. Now once we are using reducer, we have to import it, import, and we have done default export. So we can give any name from, I will come inside this features folder. Inside features, I am having products. Inside that, I am having product slice. So in this way, we are going to import our reducer. And this store, we have to use in other components. So directly, I'm just going to export this store. I will be writing export. Now we have created our product slice as well as we have connected a reducer inside the store. Now what I want, whatever data I'm having inside the store, whichever component is requesting for that data, store needs to provide that data. So for the main parent component, we will be providing store. For that, first I will open terminal. Here we are going to install one package. I will be writing npm I React Redux. So finally, we have to connect React and Redux so that we can provide store to all the components. Now package is installed. Close this, open package.json. Inside this, we are having React Redux. Now this store we have to provide to main parent component. So I'm just going to open main.jsx. Inside this, we are having app. And from React Redux, we are just going to import this provider component. Here, I will write provider from React Redux. Okay, React Redux is nothing but binding using which we can easily connect React and Redux. Now this provider, we are going to wrap inside our component. Copy this provider component. Here, I'm just going to paste, copy this, and below this, I'm just going to close. In this way, I'm just going to wrap my app component. But how this provider will get to know about the store? So this store which we have exported, that we are going to pass as the prop. So inside this provider, I will be passing prop store, and here I'm just going to write store. As soon as I hit enter, this store will be imported from store.js. Now whatever data I'm having inside the store, that store we have passed as a prop to our entire component. Now whichever component needs the data, they can easily request the store, and in return they will be getting back the data. So in this way, we are going to do basic setup of a Redux toolkit. If you're following this complete course and if you want to use Redux Toolkit for managing state, then you should follow all the steps so that later on when we connect front end and back end, easily we can fetch all the data and we can display in our project.